Hi everybody, this is Kevin from Texas Yardman and More, and today I am featuring a video on a brand new aftermarket stereo for my truck. I've got a 2008 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD, and this is the aftermarket stereo that would fit it, and it doesn't require any extra mounting, I guess molding or anything like that for inside the compartment. It's built right in. So I know there's some other videos out there, but I wanted to make this one a little bit different, so where I get in and can show you some of the wiring on this. This is a 8-inch IPS screen, which is one of the touch panel type radios that are common right now. They're real popular, and you can download apps to it. You can connect it to Wi-Fi. It is an Android operating system, so if you're able to connect to the internet, you can go down and download any type of app that would work on an Android phone. It comes with a backup camera. It can connect to Apple CarPlay as well as Android Auto, and it is wireless. And one of the things that attracted to me about this was the price and just some of the reviews that were associated with this. It's retailing for about $189 on Amazon right now, and they have a $20 off coupon, so I ended up getting this for $169. You can go out there and take a look at it. I will post all of this information in the description of this video, and there's some other videos out there on how to install radios, but this one I'm going to try to get in and show you some of the detail on it. But I wanted to show you, this is off of Amazon's website, and it has all the descriptions of this particular stereo, and it looks really nice. Can't wait to install it. And so I'm going to get in closer here, take the camera off the tripod. There we go, sorry about the camera work. But basically the radio right now is face down, and this is the back side of the stereo system. And this little gadget here is a CAN bus, and you can go and read about what a CAN bus does. It's basically where all the signaling from all the electronics comes through this little box. And I'm going to try to get in to some of this other wiring in here, but basically it comes with a wiring harness, and this one is designed to work perfectly for Chevy Silverados. I believe it's from 2007 up through 2011. So this will plug in exactly to the connectors that are in your factory radio, where when you unplug that and take it out, these will fit right into that. You want to use the black connectors. There is a gray connector, but that is if you're utilizing the Bose system. I don't have Bose, so I'm going to be utilizing these black connectors, and they are different. So they will only, if you look inside real close, you can see the pins. So you want to make sure you're using the connector that has that particular pin out. Just make sure you don't want to try to force anything, but I believe these are different, but they kind of look almost the same, but the pin out is different. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at it. Some of these other wires in here are standard radio wires. You got your RCA connectors, and they're labeled, so they'll tell you what's on these cables. We won't be using any of these at all. Here's some other ones here. You will be using this one. This is for the microphone, because this is like voice activated, so you got to have a input device. So it comes with a microphone, comes with a backup camera. This is where you would connect the microphone, and you can see they're very clearly labeled. which I like. One thing about the microphone is it was not long enough. The cable was not long enough. It needs to be probably at least 10 feet long or more. So what I had to do is go up to Walmart and I purchased an aux kit, basically. It's for stereo cabling, and this little kit here is 18. It's for 18 foot, and it's got splitters on there, so if you have different size connectors, this little audio kit will work well. And I think I paid about 10 bucks for it. So that will allow me to mount the microphone inside my truck. And I'm going to do that up near the rear view mirror. And then if we get in here, this right here is for your GPS. And that plugs into this lower connector down here. It basically screws on. And then this connector here is for the vehicle antenna. And you would just simply plug it in here. It comes with the this adapter. Basically it just pulls on and off. I have it plugged in right now, so that's what it looks like. And I'll go ahead and plug it back in. And then the wiring in for your vehicle will plug into this for the antenna. And then we can get in closer here. I had to put all of these wires into their appropriate slots here in this board. And you do get 2 USB cables for this particular radio. And one of them is for data transfer, and I believe the other one is for like charging. But it comes with these cables, and that actually plugs into the back of the stereo there. So you have those 2 cables, and then you have this one here. This is for the backup camera, which I'm going to install in a separate video. I'm deciding I'm not going to use the backup camera that came with this radio. I'm going to use the one for the tailgate handle, and I'm going to have to purchase that separately, but to me it's going to be worth it because that way nobody will steal it or anything of that nature. You know, if you mount it on the back bumper of the truck or something like that, somebody's going to notice it and then they'll just take it. It's not like it's an expensive device, but still, people like to vandalize stuff. And then this is your speaker. This is also plugged into the back, or it's actually got its own connector. You just simply plug that in here to the black and white wires. And then this cable is just black, solid black. And that's part of this wiring here. And then you've got this. This is where your power plugs into with all this cabling. And then let's see if I can get in here. You can see these green wires here. That's part of the CAN bus. And you want to make sure that these are in nice and tight. They're pretty much, you can't mess it up. You can see how the plugs are, and they only fit into certain slots, so it's pretty I did have to fight with it a little bit for the 2 USB ones, and so what I simply did was use some flat tip screwdrivers, some smaller ones, to push them down into the sockets to make sure they were nice and tight. So you may experience that. And just so you know, the clips are on the top part. So when you're looking at these little plugs and you're trying to figure out where to plug them in, you want to make sure that the clip ends are at the top. And then one other thing I wanted to show you is, since I'm going to have to come back and do the backup camera later, is there's a brown wire here. This is going to supply, it's even labeled, it says reversing camera. So this is going to apply 12 volts to your camera. This is, even though it's colored brown, this is your power supply line right here when you get ready to do your camera. And I'll be needing this later, but all in all, you can see that it has the mounting holes here on the side, so I don't have to buy anything extra to actually screw this into my dash. I'll just utilize this faceplate that comes with the stereo. And so let me just flip it around. There's what the front is looking like. It's got microphone, MIC up here, and it's got RST right here. But basically, you got your menu buttons down here on the bottom, and this is touch. So when I get this powered up, I'll do some video footage of what it looks like. And then it comes with this plastic that you just take the plastic off when it's finished. But essentially, this is what I wanted to show you. This is 8 inches corner to corner, and I will come back and show you some footage with the I guess radio or stereo installed into the truck. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back. Hey everybody, I'm back now. Just wanted to show you the radio or the stereo that I installed. Here's what it looks like. I've been fidgeting with it and kind of testing it out and going through all the different menus and stuff. And it is touchscreen. So it is installed. It's on my 2008 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD. I followed some of the other videos on how to take off the bezel here in the front. It was very easy to do. You can go out and watch some other people's videos to see how to do that. And the installation of this stereo was really easy. You know, you do have to kind of follow the instructions, and you can kind of figure it out as you go. But hopefully this video helps you as well. It has a microphone that I have up here on my dash. This is used for placing telephone calls and speaking through your phone when you have your phone connected through Bluetooth. So you can pair your phone up and place phone calls and receive phone calls through your stereo system, and then that's what this microphone is for. And right now I just have the mic sitting on my dash, but eventually I'm going to mount it up here. I've left enough slack in here, and I've routed the cables underneath the dash up alongside this area in here. I came around this side trim piece under here. I fed it up through here. You just pop this fuse box cover off on the side here, and then it gives you room up inside there to route those cables, and then you can just feed it right up through here and tuck it in under here. I haven't finished it up how I want it yet, but basically that's your microphone that plugs into this stereo system, so you can speak into it to, you know, when talk on the telephone or for other things that require voice activation. So right now it's pretty cool. It's aftermarket, so it's not factory, so you can download apps. I've got Netflix on here. I've got any of your favorite streaming apps you can download to this, and so you can literally watch movies. You know, whoever's the passenger in the front seat or in the back can watch streaming videos. So that's pretty neat. I haven't gone through all of the apps yet. I just use it for basic listening to the stereo. I'm probably going to sign up for satellite radio. So you just download the Sirius XM app to this, and then you should be able to listen to, you know, satellite radio, basically. But one thing that this one also does is allows you to change the backdrop here, and I was fiddling around with it. It's kind of really cool. A lot of features in here. I'm not going to do a review on that. I just wanted to show you that the whole reason why I did this was that I was only getting sound through those little tweeters right there. And after doing some research after the fact, I read that these Chevys have issues with the speakers going out, and I've got one speaker there, and I've got a speaker on the driver's side, so that's a front passenger, and then I have two more in the back on both sides, Those have not been swapped out yet. I just went ahead and did the front ones. So it was not the stereo that was the problem. However, I was wanting to swap this radio out anyhow. I wanted it to be more modernized. So I'm really happy with this 8-inch screen on the front. And I have a lot more flexibility with it. And so I decided, I watched some other videos. Some people use aftermarket speakers. I decided to go with just purchasing the OEM GM speakers. They're identical to what were in the truck previously, and it's got the OEM sticker on here, and they were about $45 per speaker, and that's kind of what they look like. They're super dusty, and they didn't have any holes in them, but from my understanding, the issue with these is when it rains out, if you come outside here to the truck on the door side, you have this weather seal right here, and to me, I don't get it, because it feels pretty tight, like water is not going to be able to get in there. But they say that somehow water seeps down in there, and then it gets down and comes down inside behind your door here, and it gets to your speaker system. So what I did is, in addition to installing the speakers, I also used some baffles that I bought that were aftermarket, and I'll post those in the description. And basically what it is it's a back covering. It's made out of just foam. They're super cheap. You can get a set of them for about 13 bucks. I bought mine up at AutoZone, and you basically put the back side of the speaker into your door, but before you do that, you put in the baffles. The baffles will help keep moisture off of the back of the speaker system, or the speakers itself. So I went ahead and did that so that I don't have this problem again. Like I said, they're about $45 a piece, and if you're doing that times 4, it adds up. So just kind of wanted to show you the outcome of this. Taking the door panels off, it's pretty straightforward. There's videos out there already. I'm not going to bother to reinvent the wheel, but it's pretty easy to take those door panels off and put them back on, and just go out and watch some of those videos out there. One other thing I wanted to show you is I did a modification back here in this little cubby hole. I decided to drill a hole on the back side there, about a 3/4 inch hole. I actually probably should have did a 1-inch hole, but I fed the USB cables through the back side of that cubby hole, and they plug in to the radio system as well. One is for data, and the other one I believe is just for charging. And then, you know, if you wanted to, instead of using Bluetooth, you could actually plug into your USB connectors here for like maps and stuff like that. So pretty neat. Overall I'm pretty happy with it for the price, and like I said, it's more modernized. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn the volume up so you can hear it a little bit. Right now it's just on 2 speakers. Like I said, they're factory, and I do have some interference because right now it's set to, oh, there we go. Not sure why it's cutting out like that, but I do have my Bluetooth connected as well as Wi-Fi from the house. But let's see if I can change the channel here. And it's touchscreen. We'll go down. There we go. Maybe that station was just not coming in for some reason. This sounds much better, 94.7. And you got to make sure you go in and set your time to whatever time zone you're in. And it sounds pretty good. I'm happy. I mean, I'm not I just need to be able to listen to the stereo and enjoy some music. I'm not all into the high-end, high-expensive type equipment, so this is perfect for me, just going with the factory speakers and aftermarket stereo. Anyhow, I hope you like this. It's just kind of a brief review. If you enjoyed this video and got something from it, great. Please give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe to my channel, as it helps build my channel. So once again, thanks for watching, and you guys have a great day. Take care.